I'm walking down a sunny street in Melbourne, standing outside a weird church, which is actually the studio of Massive Monster, creator of the hit indie game Cult of the Lamb.
Hey,
Julian,
what the heck?
Julian Wilton. It's great to
so
see you.
long.
Thing is, games aren't a real job. This is a real job.
Oh, little sheepies.
Yeah.
Cult of the Lamb. Oh my God. I'm in. That's it. Let's go. We kind of have this right.
Last year, Massive Monster released their latest game, Cult of the Lamb. A cute as hell base management / dungeon crawler where you grow a cult of cutie pie animals as the charismatic lamb leader. It sold more than 1 million copies in its first week, rocketing a little team from Melbourne onto the global game development stage. Seeing as Cult of the Lamb is all about herding followers, maintaining their beds, and picking up their poo, we figured why not take the game's director to a working farm and make him do the same, but in real life.
What do we do with it?
Julian, what was your first job ever?
Well, I actually have never had a job. So being here today it's beautiful. I'm getting my first work experience.
Wait, so your first job ever was making games?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just a bit of a nerd as a kid and was on the computer and then started making games. I think maybe I was like 16.
Yeah.
And yeah, would chuck them up on these like flash portals and they started making money. So I just kept doing it.
You had your start in game development making Flash games.
Yeah, that's it. I love Flash, you know, but it's dead now. But yeah, that's kind of how I met the guys I worked with, and that we work today. It was just all on those Flash portals like Newgrounds.
I remember going on those websites and they were insane. Tell me about your experience making Flash games.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, you could just do whatever you wanted, really. You just try out an idea and see what it works. So I think my first big one was called like Super Adventure Pals, and then we'd make a desktop console game based on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, it was great. I would just like draw a bunch of stuff and then be like, all right, you go make it work.
Tell me about your team, Massive Monster.
Yeah, so basically we had started the game with 3 people. So it was one guy called Jay and another guy called Jim. We actually all work remotely. So one guy is in the UK now and one guy is in Singapore.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So was this during COVID, right? When everyone had to split apart, you started working from home. So it wasn't really a disadvantage.
Yeah, it was just the same as we usually work. So we were like, oh, okay. And then, yeah, we started going a bit crazy and came up with this cult idea. So.
Yeah. Massive Monster, last time I checked on the website, 11 people. Traditionally, soccer teams have 11 aside.
Oh, okay.
When are we going to see Massive Monster throw their hat in the ring in the soccer league?
Well, look, we're all a bunch of nerds. So I think we're going straight to the professional league. We're going to do it. We're going to smash it. We're going to, look at this. Look at that skill.
Oh, these ones are just sleeping, or they're laying eggs, or cuddling. Oh, I don't know, mate. You all had to start through Flash games. What advice would you give to anyone trying to start in the games industry now?
Yeah, so like Flash games are great because you could just keep it really low scope. You could do it all in there. So I think for people starting out, definitely just like mobile's really good where you can just try out a quick idea. There's like indie game portals like itch.io and Game Jolt where you can just make something quick, chuck it up, and you'll get a lot of feedback from it. And that, like, getting that feedback early on is just like really valuable and you just learn so much. So you just gotta make a bunch of games. There is a studio as well called like Sock Pop and they do like a game a month. They're on Patreon. I think doing it that way is just a really good way to learn.
Excuse me, mate, we're working. We need to catch one. We need to catch one now, sir. Oi! We didn't even get it on camera. Look at that. You can't like these furry little ones.
Yeah, I like those ones. Chicken bro.
See? Dan hates this. Can we get a bit of this? No, don't worry. It won't. Trust me. Dan has a fear of birds. Just touch it.
No
Just
way.
look like this. Look.
Oh, big boy. Oh my God.
Yeah, mind the poop. Watch the poop. Watch the poop.
Hey, baby. All right, let's.
All right, Julian.
Oh, all right, let's go.
So on your website, the ethos of Massive Monster is personality and play.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you showcase that in your games?
It's all about kind of just doing it in your own way and making games from your own personality because then you'll create unique games rather than kind of like copying other games or trying to make it like another game.
A reflection of who you are and showcase it in the game. How would you summarize who you are in, like, let's say 3 words?
I think, a bit weird, creative, and cow milker. Cow milker?
Yeah, a bit weird. Sorry to interrupt this interview. Am I doing something wrong or does she hate me? Because I can't get a lick out of this. That's all we got.
Yeah.
Do you know what? A bad builder blames their tools. I'm not a bad builder. I am a cow whisperer, okay? And I want you to get a lot of milk for me, all right? Ready? I'm doing it. Oh, did you see that? You gotta you kind of have to
You know what, this is much better than being in front of the computer.
Yeah, for sure.
Can we get a real cow milker just to show us how it's done real quick?
Yeah, can we, sorry, I'm struggling. Now, how much would you, on a good day, how much milk would you get?
So you'd get about 4 litres, but because she has her calf drinks all her milk, then
Yeah.
we just milk the last little bit.
Yeah.
You get about 4 litres a day.
So how much do you reckon she's got in the tank now?
Probably only a cup, really.
That's just enough for your latte. We could do this. So, Julian, humour's a big part of Cult of the Lamb and a lot of the massive monster games. How do you go about approaching humour in your video games?
Yeah, well, actually, for Cult of the Lamb, we originally wanted to make it really serious, and we're like, all right, we're gonna make this more of a kind of grown-up game. On our last game that we did, the Adventure Pals, it was very kind of adventure timey, very colourful, very funny, lots of humour, but everyone kind of thought it was a kid's game. So on this one, we're like, all right, we're gonna make it serious.
Right.
But then we just couldn't help ourselves. But it kind of works because we could do all the cute stuff in the kind of the base side of the game, and then we'd do all these kind of messed up stuff in the dungeon. So it kind of created a nice dynamic between cute and kind of serious.
A yin yang.
Yeah.
But I also like how you were speaking before, your ethos is personality and play.
Yeah.
And so that personality shone through the humour. It's who
exactly.
you are.
Yeah, just do our things. And then on the play side, it's all about kind of giving a lot of feedback to the player. So they jump on a controller, it should be super fun to move around. Everything's responsive. It's very accessible as well. So we wanted the game to be something that everyone could play, even if you weren't that good at games. Because I kind of suck at games. So, and I actually haven't finished the last boss. So
Yeah, of your own game.
yeah, I don't know. I just cheated through it. I don't know. It's too hard. I tried 3 times.
Cult of the Lamb has no little microtransactions, in-game transactions. I really love that you're not trying to milk your customers for all they're worth. Ali, you like that?
Ali.
Oh, come here. Come here, Julian, come. Look, have you played that game? What's it called?
Untitled Duck Game?
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I don't have any teeth.
Wow, jeez.
Here, Julian.
Oh, thanks. Oh, yes. Nom. Oh, these guys love me. Oh, that's so cute.
Cult of the Lamb is deceptively complex. It's a roguelike, dungeon crawling, farm simulator, community management game. Was it always the intention to be complex from the get-go, or did it build upon something simple?
Yeah, so the core idea of it actually was just to mush 2 genres together. So we kind of started with the kind of roguelike dungeon crawler and trying to mix it with a base builder, colony sim kind of thing. But I was like, how are we actually gonna turn this into something? How are we gonna wrap those 2 games into one cohesive thing? One idea was you're starting your own cult, hell, but then once we started doing it, when we got to making torture buildings, I was like, I don't want to torture these little guys. I like them. They're my little friends.
It started as something a bit simpler, but you just iterated upon it as you worked.
It really didn't come together until maybe 6 months before launch, because we had these 2 games, but it was how do we link them in a loop, a gameplay loop that will kind of keep the players engaged and kind of keep going to the next cycle of the loop. Because it used to be, you'd be like, oh, why do I even want followers? So kind of really making it worthwhile to get them, and just making that gameplay loop work.
Now I have a question, how strong are you?
Oh, pretty, look at this, Come on. Yeah.
So we have to roll a bunch of these.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
So how much do you bench press?
About 20. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Julian, no. Get down, please.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Sucked in, it's because I want to go up.
Oh, mate, come on.
Ah! Imagine this rolling. Whoa! No, Julian! How did you settle on a sheep for the main character?
Yeah, so we kind of had this
No! Get out of it! Get out of it, mate! Get out of it! Get over there. Sorry about that.
Oh, yeah, no, that's all right.
I didn't even mic you up and you're trying to steal the set. Get out. Get out. You know, how did you feel when you got those first wave of amazing positive reviews?
Oh, it was crazy, like, because we mainly made the game kind of in lockdown, so we really didn't have any kind of feedback through development.
Yeah.
We did like the announcement trailer and everyone was like, what the hell? Like, they were loving it.
What would you say is your favorite positive feedback to the game?
I just love all the fan art, honestly. Like all the people that have kind of taken the character and kind of took something from it. And yeah, there's so much like cosplay and yeah.
We did a little preview on Cult of the Lamb when it kind of started getting up there. You were nominated in the AGDAs as well.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And cleaned up.
Yeah, I feel bad for the other guys. Yeah.
No, but it was amazing because when we did our video on it, people in the comments were like, this is an Australian game?
I do want to make an Australian version. That'd be fun.
You should like make it like an option.
Yeah, look, koala. There is a
settings.
koala, so I was like, you gotta do koala. Australian made. Yeah.
So we're about to meet a cow. Get this, also called Harry, and he's a big boy. Oh. Here you are.
Oh yeah, that's some. Oh.
A feature of Cult of the Lamb is you got to shovel your followers' poo. Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah, you gotta do it.
So
Oh.
we're not here to muck around.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
What do we do with it? Yeah, get over that. Yeah. Usually it just goes into the inventory.
So game development can be a thankless grind.
It feels like that.
Yeah. How do you keep the fire going in your hearts? How do you keep motivated?
Well, I think it definitely helps that we had milestones that we had to fulfill to get paid. So like that definitely kept us going. We just wanted to have fun. We just wanted to do our thing. So, you know, anytime that anyone had an idea, we would just be like, yeah, let's try it. Yeah.
So like
Let's put some poop in the game.
I'll put some poop.
Yeah, that was well, that was my idea. You know? Yeah, I'll claim it. I didn't draw all the followers, so I would just always ask the art director I'd be like, all right, we need a little koala, we need this animal. Every time I'd always have a new one for him. Frog, he's like, I can't do a frog, the eyes go high. I'm like, do a frog.
Are there any Easter eggs in the game Cult of the Lamb that people haven't found yet?
I mean, I definitely, when I was drawing stuff, I just like hide little things. Yeah. So it might be a little weenie in some of the drawings, but I haven't told anyone where they are.
A little weenie.
Yeah, a little weird. I don't know. I just have fun when I'm drawing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we actually have a bunch of new stuff that we're adding in. We got new updates coming out, and we've added a lot of like new secrets into that.
So Julian, what does Massive Monster have coming up next?
Well, yeah, we're gonna milk the game. Free updates, we're gonna do maybe some paid updates. We're gonna just expand the universe and have fun with it.
Amazing. Yeah. Now, I did see, like you were saying before, fan creations of Cult of the Lamb.
Yeah.
I saw a cartoon that was
that was amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else outside of video games?
Well, I actually did have a call on the car right here with Animation Zero. So, you know, we're working on it. We're working on it.
You had a call with an animation studio.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, the ABC first.
Lock it in.
Maybe a cartoon by Massive Monster coming soon.
ABC, sign it up.
Okay, I will.
This guy would make a good cult leader.
Oh, hold up. Who's balding? Look at this. So Julian, first day working a real job on a farm, how'd you find it?
I love it. I love the farm life. I'm gonna do it. I'm starting a farm.
Yeah.
Cult of the farm. Yeah.
Great idea. I loved it too. I love the animals.
Man.
Heaps of poo though, but I love the energy, you know?
The energy is where it's at. And the smell, the nature, you know, not in front of a computer.
No.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate it. Can't wait to see how Cult of the Lamb, excuse me, mate. Can't wait to see where Cult of the Lamb goes with all its updates and everything.
Yeah, thanks, man. We're working on it. We gotta give it the love it deserves.
So this is the energy I was talking about.
Yeah, give it,
Speaking of energy, do you reckon this is on?
Nah.
Let's touch it.